On to Section 11, factual background. Upon information and belief, the Doe defendants have certain confidentiality obligations to plaintiff regarding plaintiff's business and reputation arising from, among other things, oral or written agreements and or duties of good faith and loyalty. So, the factual background. Upon information and belief. Don't you use the phrase upon information and belief when you have, like, factual evidence? You get, like, upon information and belief is only something when you have factual basis. Am I wrong? And you're not guessing. And this subpoena is guessing. I don't know who the Doe defendants are, but this is what we want from them. So let's start again. Upon information and belief, the Doe defendants have certain confidentiality obligations to plaintiff. Well, how would you know that if you don't know who they are? To plaintiff regarding plaintiff's business and reputation arising from, among other things, oral or written. If you have oral and written agreements, then you know who they are. If you don't have them, sure, you don't know who they are. But if you know that you have oral or written agreements and or duties of good faith and loyalty, collectively the Doe duties. Specifically, plaintiff provided consideration to the Doe defendants in exchange for the Doe defendants' agreement to act in plaintiff's best interest, not take actions to their personal benefit at plaintiff's expense, freely communicate with plaintiff regarding matters that impacted plaintiff's business and reputation, and keep strictly confidential and not disclose to third parties plaintiff's confidential and or private information. That's Section 12. Isn't that exactly what Stephanie Jones did in order to get information to Blake for this specific subpoena to even kick off? Stephanie Jones did not keep strictly confidential information confidential. She disclosed to a third party information out of that contractual obligation and provided confidential or private information to a third party. But that's exactly what Blake Manat Vanzan is claiming is at issue here in order to file this subpoena. Every accusation is an admission. Answers a lot of questions in this situation. Upon information and belief, Section 13, upon information and belief in or around August 2024, the Doe defendants breached the Doe duties by acting in a manner that was inconsistent with and damaging to plaintiff's business interests and reputation. Okay. Section 14, upon information and belief, the Doe defendants' conduct included, but was not limited to, failing to act in plaintiff's best interest, taking actions to their personal benefit at plaintiff's expense, failing to freely communicate with plaintiff regarding matters that impacted plaintiff's business and reputation, and disclosing to third parties, and failing to keep strictly confidential plaintiff's confidential and or private information. 15. Upon information and belief in or around August 2024, the Doe defendants disclosed plaintiff's confidential and private information to third parties. Upon information, this is Section 16, and belief in or around August 2024, the Doe defendants became aware of and failed to inform plaintiff about conduct by third parties that had a reasonable likelihood of causing, was designed to cause, and did cause irreparable harm to plaintiff's business interests, and plaintiff's reputation. Failed to inform plaintiff. Didn't Stephanie Jones fail to inform Wayfarer that she provided this information to Blake? My Lord.